Emuva elokishini laseKhayelisha, abafazi abane-HIV bahlangana njalo ngaphakathi kwisiphathu se-Red Cross bakha izincwadi zesikhumbuzo. Izincwadi ezinezinto eziningi ezizokhunjulwa abazozishiya emuva bazishiyele izingane zabo.
When my baby is old, you must take this book to my baby to tell that your mother is HIV positive. I don't want to tell by other people to say your mother is died by HIV positive. It is the disclosure of me. That's why I was feel well.
Okokuqala wesifazane ngamunye ugcwalisa isikhala esingenalutho ekhasini lokuqala lencwadi yesikhumbuzo ngophawu. Ifasitela ngalinye limele ingxenye esemqoka yempilo yombhali futhi lihambisana nesahluko ngaphakathi kwencwadi yesikhumbuzo.
This book is for Nokuphumula Lunga. Here is her windows. 1999, she was pregnant. 1995, her daughter gets sick. He was diagnosed that she is HIV positive. At 2000, her daughter died. 2001, she got pregnant again. Her baby was also HIV positive. I write this book for you, Asanda, my daughter.
Memory work, particularly, it provides a container where people can begin to contain and process their stories and make sense of them with a beginning, a middle, and an end. And I think the end is actually not where we are now, it's the future, so it's the element of hope. So people are able to reconfigure their lives and maybe look at how they might go in the future.
IHospice yasoGwini oluseningizimu isigaba sokugcina sempilo yabantu abaningi. IHospice yabantu abashonayo. Virginia Nzaba ubheka izingane omama bazo abanakekelwa lapha. Uyashayela aye ezweni kuyohlangana nomndeni. Ufuna ukwakha ubudlelwane nezingane ngenkathi unina esaphila. Lapho kulapho esebenza ngamabhokisi esikhumbuzo.
They can paint whatever they want to do with their memory box. And at the end of their painting, I'm going to ask each of them what they paint in their memory box and why. Her mother was sick, but they just being a potential orphan because the mother is looked after by hospice.
This is my mom. I don't her because I like her.
They are living with a granny. Their parent passed away. So they did their memory box, a pin who used to be her mother's, and also a choice of a charger for a cell phone because one day I wish to have a cell phone. It was a long process for a children losing their mother and grieving.
She couldn't do anything, and my grandmother would say, please give me food, and my grandmother would make her food, and she couldn't sleep at night. Her tummy was bad, and my mother died on Saturday in the afternoon. Everyone cried. When I remember my mother, that's why I open it. And I'm sad and happy. Sad because my mother died. Happy because I have her things.
In 2004, BEATIT exposed the exclusion clauses in many funeral policies that meant that policies did not pay out if the cause of death was HIV or AIDS-related illnesses.
Dear BEATIT, With regards to the questions you have raised in AVBOB's stance on AIDS, I would like to point out the following. All clients found to be HIV positive, usually via the LOA records, shall have his or her application for assurance declined by AVBOB.
So a whole lot of civil society organizations marched on AVBOB and demanded that AVBOB change this policy and stop discriminating against people living with HIV. And AVBOB immediately did in fact change their policy. Their new way of operating is that there's no HIV exclusions in their policies. What they do is they have a waiting period that applies to anyone, whether you're HIV positive or HIV negative. You take out an AVBOB policy, there's a waiting period, and after that, regardless of what you die of, you will be covered and they will pay for your funeral.
Beat It 2005 spoke to Reverend Richard Mtetwa about the problems with burial societies and small funeral parlors.
Ngiphethe umsebenzi izizwe zonke All Nations Funeral Parlor. I-HIV AIDS i-affecta i-business yethu ngoba on average we bury 4 to 6 young people with AIDS. This is now on a weekly basis. The rate is very high. Ngenxa yokuthi imsebenzi ayikho kangako. Abantu bayaphanda bazama yonke indlela yokuthi baphile. Ngenxa yokuthi ke futhi abantu abanawo ama-premises angawabo. Kwesinye isikhathi kufuna ukuthi uqhashe noma usebenzise izindlu sebasebenzisa nezindlu manje. Abanama-fridge, abana-inspection. Kungukuthi kune-negligence kancane ku-regulation. Kune-negligence kancane mhlambe ku-health department kanjalo konjalo kuma-service providers like i-cleanliness, i-hygiene, mechanical things, machine, equipment and other things. Inkinga esinazo. Abanye bazenzela amabhokisi noma angekho kuma-SABS standards bayawa manufacture amabhokisi. Amanye amabhokisi athulula abantu kanti futhi nangendlela yokufundiswa ukuthi abantu ufuna bawastorishe kanjani, how high ibhokisi from the floor. Ngoba kukhona ukuthi kufuna iphakame ibhokisi libe ku-height ethile lingabi ne-moisture ngaphansi ngoba yilento eyenza amabhokisi athulule nabantu. Kuyihlazo ukubona isidumbu sesiwa ibhokisi lisala phezulu. Inkinga ke yama-burial societies ekhona ukuthi uma lowo mndeni ungashonelwa abantu baze babe bathathu noma babe bane kulandelana, i-burial society ayisenayo imali yokubhadala labantu yokunikeza lo mndeni compensation yabo. Kuyinkinga ke lokho, yinkinga ezikhona. I don't think it is a right policy that an HIV person should have a 2-year waiting period. Like suicide. Suicide, normally they don't even pay that. You can't claim for a suicide. But death is death. I mean, it affects the remaining family members, not the dead person. I think there has to be an adjustment. Kumele kube khona intwanyana elungiswayo lapha ngama-insurance policies.